Hello there guys, SnoShoe here, welcome back to another episode of the VintageBeef fan server. Today we have a very special episode. As I've mentioned in some of my previous episodes, there have been some wrongings going on, some wrongdoing, some mischief, some all-around shenaniganery, and I want to make sure that this shenaniganery is, taken care of in the best way possible. And so that's kind of what this upcoming clip is about. I think you guys are going to find it moving, touching, and most of all, inspiring. So with that, I'll let it play. Okay, Drew, so would you like to tell the people where we are?
Yes, this is my base. And as you can see right here...
that's a mighty nice looking base you have over here.
Thank you. I designed the hover system myself.
Wow, that's very impressive, may I say.
Right here is a document that I discovered.
It's a very solid document you have.
I'm not even sure if this is like would be upheld, if this is a legitimate law document, and that's why it's part of the reason why I'm here.
Let me review this just to give everybody a hint of why I'm here. I have some expert legal experience in my background, and I noticed that you are, needing some assistance in that field.
Yes.
So we'll get some more information from you as this continues, but let's go ahead and read this document, if you don't mind. Alright, we'll start off. It says OCD warning. Not sure what that's all about. Somebody clearly has some kind of disorder and then decided to take that out on you, but whatever. Spaceship inspection has been completed. Let's see, does this go left to right?
Yeah, left to right.
Okay, left to right. Spaceship inspection has been completed. Some emergency safety measures were taken to prevent property and life damage. Interesting. Since Safe Homes Canada was not available for repairs, the cost of 18 diamond blocks is due immediately upon reading of this sign. Also, by reading this sign, you have agreed to these terms. Period. Your business is important to us. Please send all questions or comments to the Sky Clown Bank, our team inspection service. So would you say this is a... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, you got it.
I've heard about these R-Team guys because they inspected my neighbor's house. And
who is that? Matt, aka Slash?
Yes. Is
his house over to my left? I'm not going to look at it just because it doesn't have any point in this case right now.
Yes, it is over there.
Okay.
And I was informed of what went on, and Matt wasn't too happy because he went in and made some changes without really asking permission. He just kind of came in and without warning or permission. And but I mean, it seemed like it was legitimate enough.
To where he was making legitimate changes, you think?
Yeah, where he had some real safety concerns, and
okay.
Matt removed his forced changes, but he did make some changes himself.
Okay, I do actually remember seeing something about this case. Something just about a lot of safety concerns. It did look fairly legitimate, I agree. But we'll review that tape later.
So I found this, and I thought, okay, well, it was an inspection, and once again, it wasn't, there wasn't permission or even any kind of warning. But I come along, and I see this, and I'm not happy about the cost.
Yeah, if somebody is going to write you a fine, I think he should at least be able to be warned first. And this is your house. This is on your property. This is not public land. Mm-hmm. If somebody wants to come over here and they fall off your sky thingamajig, that's not wrongful death. They died on your property because they can't figure out how to walk themselves onto your property.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know what... I mean, I don't have law experience, but I don't know if that would hold up. I think you still probably have to have signs.
Well, I think that's one argument for sure. That's definitely an issue. But 18 blocks of diamond, man. I know.
I think that's around 160 something. I don't know.
Yeah, math in my head says that's about right. 180. So, oh no, you're right. About 162, I think it is.
Yeah.
So, well, 18 blocks. I know you're a man down on his luck, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
How many diamonds would you say you own right now?
I maybe own a stack at this point, and that's
A
because
stack.
I've done a lot of hard mining work.
Yeah, I mean, last time I remember talking to you and evaluating your wealth, I remember that you gave me an offer of 10 diamonds, and said that you didn't even have that at one point.
Right, but
And
I knew I would live up to
oh, for sure, yeah, that's not in
that,
question
and
at this
went
point.
mining.
But how long ago was that? I would say that was about 2 weeks ago. You think?
Might have been more than that, actually.
Okay, whatever. 3 weeks ago. Who cares? Anyway, in that short amount of time, you have gained 6 times your wealth,
Yes.
and you worked hard to get that, did you not?
Yes.
Okay. And this guy, who has some kind of disorder, if I'm reading correctly, is claiming that you owe him twice your total wealth.
Yes.
And who does he claim to be? Do we know anything about this disordered person? Besides the fact that he's done this to somebody else.
Yeah, I don't really know that much about it, but I guess can I walk you through a little bit what happened? And I do.
Please.
I did record it, so I do have some footage that we can look at later.
Okay, yes, indeed. I will be sure my team of legal experts and viewers will have the link to go check that out.
But for right now, I will come up here, and so what happened is I came down the steps and I looked around, and there were wool blocks everywhere. I have no idea why.
Wool blocks. I do remember seeing something on the overviewer map. They were multicolored, if I'm correct.
Yes. So
Okay.
there were wool blocks everywhere. They were lit up with torches, and I distinctly remember in his last inspection, he talked multiple times about having open flame near flammable objects, and that wool was one of the most flammable objects.
That is very true.
And so I don't know. It seemed to me he was creating hazards more than preventing them.
It sounds like something somebody with a disorder might do. Complain about something and then go on to perpetuate that same complaint.
So it was just all over down here. I have no explanation for it. To me, this area down here looks entirely safe to me.
This looks great. I mean, if I really wanted to, I don't think I could drown in this. Nope, look at that. It kicks me right back out. I couldn't drown in this if I wanted to. And this isn't gonna hurt me.
One thing also that concerned me is there was a this fountain is used as a safe drop, which
Oh, so this is a safety feature that you have built in. You have taken time to make sure that your area is safe.
yes.
Okay.
And he actually, I can understand his concern that someone would fall, but the water is down here and the water prevents any harm. But
Clearly.
instead of blocking off up there, if he was concerned about it, he actually placed a block right above the safe drop, so you would have still fallen, but you would have gotten hurt.
And did you notice this before you got hurt?
Yes, I did notice
thank God.
it, and I
Okay.
removed it.
All right. I was about to have an issue with that. That really would have solidified our case if you had some kind of wrongful injury. Now, what is this down here? This is interesting.
That's just there was a hole there, and I wanted to light it up so mobs wouldn't spawn. So this is my elevator. He had blocked it off.
Now, what's the issue with this elevator?
I honestly don't know.
So no explanation was given.
No. Well, I'm assuming he will be coming back with an explanation when he hears that we're coming at him. So,
Okay.
I don't know what kind of explanation he's gonna have for all these different things, but I don't know. Some of it I could see what he was trying to do, but I don't know. Some of it seemed like the wool was very random, and I was confused about that. But I could see He was trying to prevent the safe drop, but the way he went about it was actually making it more dangerous.
So there's clearly some differences between this and his previous actions
Yes.
as an inspector go, and it seems like there may have been something that took place to cause these actions. I don't know. We'll hire a private investigator team, and we'll see what we can figure out about that.
Right. So the other two big things were he placed fences up here, which I understand if someone wants a safety rail. I was actually considering either putting in a safety rail myself, although of a different type. He used wood, and I would use nether brick. So he put in fences, and yeah, as I said, I would use fences or at least signs saying like feather falling area or something, because I wear feather falling boots, so I have no concern about dying if I fall off here because I have feather falling boots.
Me neither. Yeah. I have feather falling 4 also, and protection 4. Something that's clearly needed when you're up this high.
Yeah,
I think that's second nature to anybody who has played this game before.
So, but instead of just having fences around the outside edge, he actually, this whole outer walkway was filled with fences, and you could get up on top of them, and so then they weren't doing anything because you could.
They really become a floor.
Yeah, and so then you could just walk right off of them, and you're actually even higher up, which means taking more damage.
It's even more dangerous.
Yes.
It seems like this guy is snapped. You know, everything you've told me, it seems like there's some issue that he has incurred some kind of event that is traumatic and has really, you know, kind of performed a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde transformation to where he's become from, you know, a really caring, wanting to do good for the public inspector to somebody who's just gone crazy.
Possibly. We can't rule anything. We can't rule anything out.
That's for sure. We definitely can't rule anything out. I want you to remember that.
So one thing that he did was, I know for a fact that this is very secure, but one thing that he did, which I could see was trying to be helpful, was he did place more supports here in the center. But I am very sure I have several large supports holding up this core. So
what were the extra supports?
They were made out of wool. And it was just
wool again. And were there open flames near this wool?
Yes, there were. There were torches lighting in this area still.
You know, that is one step away from arson.
And to be honest, if he didn't want people falling down here, as I said, I'm surprised he didn't block off the safe drop.
Yeah, that's very dangerous.
And with the supports he added, it was much harder to go around the safe drop as well.
Very interesting.
And finally, he covered the entire floor was covered with water, and I don't know what purpose that served, but I know for a fact that this over here is like the control panel for the reactor core, and it could have easily fried some electronics.
I would say so. You know, this redstone, our electrical wire, is very touchy.
And I mean, if he wasn't careful, potentially he could have brought my whole hovering base down to the ground and crashed it.
Right. And would you say that there are many animals around here? Do they come around here often? I
do have a pink sheep living under my house.
I did see that. Is that a pet, you would say?
Kind
of. I think it's a pet. So what you're saying is he endangered your pet?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
And the lives of, well, like potentially myself and my neighbor.
Me? You know, I'm here right now.
Well, yeah, but I didn't bring you out here till I cleaned
Well, I could have come out here myself, though.
That's true.
Very true.
So, really, he could have endangered anyone. So that's about what he did.
Well, that's plenty. You know, that in itself should be not only enough for a conviction of some kind of punishment, but the fact that he did all of that, endangered everything at your base, and wanted to charge you 3 times your wealth for it. That sounds like something a crazy person would do. Now, how long would you say the total I don't know, inspection must have taken him. Inspection plus repair, that is.
I honestly have no idea how long it would have taken him. I do believe he may have had some help.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I think, I've seen a picture of it. I think I've seen it on the overviewer. I've seen how many fences there were. And it may have required multiple people on a team to make this thing go down as smoothly as it did.
Well, I mean, he did sign it as our team.
Huh, our team. Well, I do know where the our team headquarters are. I know somebody else who's not too happy with them right now. Let me see if I can give her them, non-gender specific, if I can give them a call and see what their complaint is. But it seems like this art team has some issues with the public in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Well, I think you have a very solid case here. I think we have enough to go on. Now let's talk specifics. How I know you're a man of not huge wealth, but you definitely make a living for yourself as a miner.
Yes.
I think around 10 diamonds would be a fair price for representation. This is a fairly easy case. And of course that 10 diamonds, you would only have to pay half of that if we do lose the case.
Okay.
Alright. Is that a handshake?
Yes.
Alright. You gave me this application book.
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and erase it, that's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let me write out an agreement really quick. Lorem ipsum, blah, 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 blah. The above entails, oh gosh, I can't type today, that Drusen has hired the services of SnoShoe and Associates to represent him as legal counsel in the matter of Drusen v. our team incorporated. For the price of 5 diamonds plus another 5 contingent upon legal victory. Next page. Oh gosh, almost knocked off my mouse. Next page. Signed. And I'll sign my name here. SnoShoe.
I guess, should I sign my name as well?
Yes. Let me drop this to you right here. Go ahead and sign your full legal name, the Tau 433.
Okay.
Just so we can make sure we have this all legal and correct. I'm gonna go check out your pet over here. I want to make sure he's okay. Was he pink before this happened?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to be sure that wasn't like blood mixing in with the white.
No, I kind of found him out in the wild, and then he just followed me home, and he's been living down here.
Well, he looks like a really great guy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I can't type.
So I had one other question. Do you think that that contract out there that says that once you have read it, or whatever, do you think that is legally binding? Like that doesn't really seem legit to me.
Oh no, that's clearly not legally binding. You can't serve somebody with a legal document telling them that they've been charged a fine when you are not working for the federal government.
Okay.
Or the state government, for that matter. He's a private contractor. He can't serve fines.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad that you've chosen the right path. The path of light, the path of good, and the path of justice.
Yeah, I'm not interested in getting revenge for what he did. I cleaned it up, and I lost a few axes, but I was able to replace them with no problem. I'm not concerned about revenge. I just want to make sure he doesn't do this to other people.
You're concerned about others.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing. That's That's a good thing. That's really going to take us far in this case, that we are not only concerned about your safekeeping, your wealth that you've worked hard to get, but we're also concerned about those on the VintageBeef fan server and the jurisdiction of VintageBeef.
Yes.
Thank you for your services, Drew.
I just want to make sure he doesn't do this to other people